Backtracking is an algorithmic technique in which we explore possible options one by one, and if we hit a dead end, we backtrack to the previous step and try a different path. Consider this tree as an example. Imagine this node with the value 5 is the answer, and we have to find it using backtracking. The algorithm will start from the root and go towards one end, checking for the answer, and if not found, it will backtrack from there and look for others. It's kind of like depth first search, except backtracking is an algorithmic technique and depth first search is a traversal algorithm. Once it finds the answer, it stops. Now let's understand backtracking by solving a LeetCode problem called Combination Sum. In this problem, we are given a set of numbers and the target value, and we need to find all combinations of numbers that sum up to the target. Repetitions are allowed and the order of numbers does not matter. For example, the solutions could be the combinations 2, 3, and 5. Let's solve this problem. First, we draw the tree and nodes to better visualize backtracking. The target value is placed below, and we start from the root node, which is initially empty. We go left, and at each node, we subtract the node's value from the target. If the target becomes 0, it means we have found a solution. Here, the target becomes 3, so we continue downwards. Going down again, the target becomes 1, and further down it turns to -1, which means this path is invalid. So we backtrack and check other branches. If these branches also lead to a negative target, we backtrack again. This time we choose the node with the value 3. Now the target becomes 0, which means this is one of the solutions. So we color this path green and we backtrack again to explore more solutions. But here we encounter negative target values, so we continue backtracking. Now it will go to 3. The algorithm will not proceed to 2 afterward because the 3-2 combination has already been visited and order does not matter. The algorithm will continue checking for other solutions, and it will only stop once all possible solutions have been discovered. Next, it will traverse to 5, which is the target itself, so it will not go any further down that path and the algorithm will end. Now let's see the code for this. First, the function takes the candidates list and the target amount as input parameters. Then it creates an empty list to store the result and sorts the candidate list to help with pruning and avoid duplicate combinations. Next, we create a helper function called backtrack that takes 3 parameters: start, which indicates the current index in the candidate list, path, which stores the current combination being built, and remaining. The remaining sum we need to reach the target. Inside the function, if the remaining sum is 0, we have found a valid combination. So we append a copy of the current path to the result and return. Then we iterate over the candidates starting from the start index. If the current candidate exceeds the remaining sum, we break the loop to prune unnecessary checks. Otherwise, we add the candidate to the current path and recursively call backtrack with the updated remaining sum. After the recursive call, we remove the last candidate from the path to backtrack and explore other possibilities. Finally, we kick off the backtracking process by calling backtrack with the starting index 0, an empty path, and the initial target. The function returns the list of all valid combinations found.